Why am I in a jungle? I'm not in a jungle. I'm actually in a hotel room. What's it? It's just basically, it's a hotel room. There you go. Why am I in a hotel room? Well, because I'm staying there, basically. I'm not actually in a jungle. Yeah, that's how I'm in the north. Well, it's Daventry, really. Anyway, you don't want to hear about all that. I'll tell you what I will tell you, though. This is not normal milk. This will not do. I don't have an awful lot of choice. But I've got a lot of it. There you go. Little tour around the hotel. I won't show you the toilet. I'm pretty hungover today, if the truth be known. But anyway, I am here to talk about pink unicorns. No, I'm here to talk about the Europa League draw. And I think it's really, really good for us. I really do. The more I think about this, the more I think this is a massive benefit to our league campaign. I need to ask a favour, though, please, basically. I'm here doing some pinball stuff and some pinball video work at sort of the National Championship. And as you know, myself and Gio are basically making this video malarkey our job. I need a favour. I need a massive favour. I've got a pinball channel and I need you to subscribe to it, please. Because I'm not going to lie, I need to get 1,000 subscribers on there to unlock all the goodies that I basically need to help me. So the channel's called Gonzo's Pinball Flipperama. You can either search for it, or I'll put it in the link below, or I'll put it at the end of this video. If you could, I don't even care if you don't watch the videos. I really don't. I just need 1,000 subscribers. So if you could, I'll be honestly eternally grateful. Thank you very much. I will only mention it once again, and not for quite a while. Yes, please, that'd be great. Anyway, what this group, right? Okay, would have been nice. Yeah, Celtic, that would have been lovely. Rangers, equally so. Would have been absolutely great. Napoli, nice. Lazio, even better. Brilliant. But they can wait. I mean, they can wait. Gio made a great point about COVID restrictions and in terms of travel. Look, that's going to change one way or another. I doubt it stays the same. It'll either get worse or it will get better. The fact of the matter is, it's highly likely that if one country's on the red list, if Croatia's on the red list and you can't travel to Croatia, then Italy would probably be on the red list. They're right next to each other, right? So I think it's probably best, while this all dies down, actually, that we get some of the easier teams out of the way. And what this is going to allow us to do is save those better teams for the knockout rounds and actually get through the group. Because this whole thing, I hate this. Do you ever hear people say, when they're talking about the cup, they say, I want to get to Wembley, I just want to get to Wembley. I think, why do you want to get to Wembley? Surely you want to win it. Now we're in Europe, let's get out of this group stage. You know, let's go as far as we possibly can. But you do get the impression that David Moyes is going to want to focus on the league massively. I think that much is evident. It looks like we'll discuss Zuma signing as soon as it happens. I don't even want to just go into it now, but clearly Moyes wants to get a few extra players. Do we have a massive squad? No. So I would expect the likes of Diop, Lanzini, so on and so forth, Yarmolenko, to play in the Europa League. Not in all the games, but I could see it being a case whereby in at least 3 of the games, a lot of our, I don't want to call them reserves, but you know what I mean, not that starting 11 that we probably expect to start each game. A lot of the players that aren't involved in that are going to start in these Europa games. And what this really means in terms of us drawing Genk, Rapid Vienna and Dynamo Zagreb is that actually there's nothing wrong with Lanzini, there's nothing wrong with Diop. These are good players, but they're probably enough to get us through there. Which means David Moyes is going to focus on the league. And let's just say, for argument's sake, that we do beat Crystal Palace, and let's hope that we do. We're going to the international break with 9 points from 3 games. Maximum points, obviously. There comes a point whereby you have to think, well, we have to go for it again and not let the European campaign dilute and take away from our league campaign. It's quite funny, actually, because listening to David Moyes in his press conference, I think it possibly was before the Palace game, he was talking about only being 2 points off Champions League places last season. And he was saying we have to find those 2 points from somewhere. And it was really interesting, the mindset of the man. Because this was not somebody who was saying, oh, top 10 will be good because we're in Europe. We got a thinner squad, so we're not going to be able to compete on all fronts. His messaging was really, really clear, which is actually, no, that will have no impact. European football will have no impact. Actually, the composition of my squad it's not an issue. I'm happy with what I've got or what I'm going to be getting or whatever the case was. This is a man that was happy, but thought that what he had could challenge for the Premier League. I didn't really hear him mention going a long way in the Europa League. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see how he treats that. I mean, because last season I felt he did have a decent go. Possibly at the FA Cup. I think it was the FA Cup. So you don't know how seriously he's going to take it, but this is a man who's completely focused on the league. And you look at his record with Everton, that was a massive thing for him. So he's going for it. He actually thinks, I believe this. I don't believe it's Moyes playing to the galleries. David Moyes thinks that we can finish in the top 4. Wow, okay. We look back at our form. I had a chat with Gio on a video a couple of days ago, and Gio suggested that in 2021, the calendar year, we were the second best team. If you aggregate all the points, we were the second best team in the calendar year. Well, that would certainly suggest top 4, but we're only 2 points down on it. But I think it's natural as a West Ham fan to have a certain amount of pessimism. You see that we haven't brought Lingard in. There's not been as many signings. We expect Antonio to get injured. We expect to lose games and all of these things. But Moyes is thinking differently. And I do believe that had we have drawn one of those big clubs, particularly Celtic, and I say Celtic because Moyes used to play for them, that's actually a distraction that we don't need. I believe with the teams that we've got in this group, Moyes is going to be looking at it and thinking, okay, well, I can almost put the Europa League on the back burner, but still win the group and massively concentrate on the league. And the real benefit of that I look at it is, that then gives us another transfer window. And not only does it give us another transfer window, it gives us another transfer window where we've had a director of recruitment in place. We've got Rob Newman. So if we get to that point and we have had an injury, or we think actually the squad is a little bit thin in this area and realistically we do need another central midfielder or striker, whatever it will be, you would then hope that Rob Newman is at West Ham with his dossier saying, okay, well, there's this striker in this country, there's this guy, there's this guy, there's this guy. And there are options there. So it allows us to strengthen before the knockout rounds of the Europa League. I mean, it's not razzmatazz, it's not glitzy, it's not a glamorous group. All right? You know, we're not in a group with AC Milan and Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. This is not the European group that we have. That would be a group of death, really, wouldn't it? Let's be fair. But this does give us a chance. And it comes down to that thing that I said at the start of the video. What do you want? Do you want to progress, or do you just want to have that one big tie, say you were in it, say, really, we competed in the Europa League and then you're out? No, I want to go as far as we possibly can. And I do think this is a team that's getting better. West Ham, of course. And if we are going to add players in, as I always suspected that we would, then we're going to carry on getting better. I'm really, really quite excited. Actually, no, excited is the wrong word. I think I was excited for the draw. Now I'm not excited about the group. I'm looking forward to the games, but I'd say I'm more calm than excited. I'm actually excited about the league. I'm reassured by the European draw. I think that's worked out really, really well for us. And granted, I've not seen the other groups, but I'm pretty sure there'll be harder groups than that. Gio made a great point. I didn't know about this. If you win the group, you get through to the last 16. You don't go into round 32. That's another 2 games missed, right? And if you win the group and you're in the last 16, you're in with a shout. I think you're in with a shout. Anyway, I'm going to go now. What I'll do is, yeah, if you can subscribe to the, I don't know where I'm going to pop it up there or there. If you can subscribe to my pinball channel, it really massively help me out. If I can get to those thousands, I can unlock memberships, I can unlock monetization, I can unlock all manner of things which will help me out massively. I know it's a bit cheeky. I know most of you won't, but I also know there's a load of you that do watch my videos every day who always help out, always write, and I always try and reply and answer all the messages, and I really do appreciate any help. Be very much appreciated. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll probably have even more of a hangover tomorrow, bleary-eyed, be drinking more of this stuff. Not just the milk, by the way. I don't just drink. It's not like that's not what I do. I make a cup of tea. Oh, not nice tea. Not nice tea. Anyway, I'll catch up with you tomorrow.